Everybody, and welcome back to Enigmatica 6 Expert. And in this episode, you can see what I'm holding in my hand. We get ourselves our Enigmatica Tree of Life controller. We also get the input and output in preparation for when we get to build the big Tree of Life. So I hope you enjoy. Okay, so today we're going to be preparing to set up the Enigmatica Tree of Life, which I want to set up over in this area here. Now, the thing is, we're nowhere near being able to build it just yet. There's a lot of materials we are still missing, and I mean like a lot of materials. As you can see, we need upwards of like 7,600 of these oak leaves or something. We have enough andesite, which is nice. 59,000 like oak, dark oak logs that are the log texture on all sides. I'm pretty sure we have enough wood anyway from our little tree farm we had set up early on. I don't think I actually have a tree farm set up at the moment. No, I don't. So where am I getting all the wood actually? I must be getting it from somewhere because I have a lot of it. Oh, it's RB. Okay. But dark oak, we do have 10k of it, so that should be more than enough to actually make the tree. We also need 5,000 of these flowering paleo leaves. So between episodes, I've been doing a little bit of work and preparing for some extra stuff, like boring things that like I don't really want to do in an episode because there's no point, because it just takes too long. Remember back here, I wanted to set up some like paisogenic insulators, but I got 2 of them set up because I am now growing marshmallow root. Which, if we look up marshmallow root in here, we have 41,000 of it. These paisogenic insulators are so fast. Also, this one here is grown to paleo saplings. And if I look up leaves, we currently have 2,000 flowering ones. So we're actually getting close to our, what is it? The 5.2 thousand of it. We also need like rocky dirt, turf, stone, living rock bricks, and a bunch of other random materials like different mushrooms, textured blocks, and yeah. But today we're just going to be working on getting ourselves like the controller and the inputs and outputs, and see if there's anything else we can get automated now today as well. So we're just going to be preparing for the Enigmatica Tree of Life. So hopefully by either next episode or the episode after, we should be able to build it. So there's a couple of things we are going to have to like start crafting right now, and the first thing I want to get doing is creating ourselves a load of this celestial mycelium filaments. It requires 6 mana pools per filament. Now, of course, we don't have that many mana pools right here, even though we technically do. I want to move this guy oh, I can actually reach from there. I didn't realize that. I want to move this temporarily from here over to there near those mana pools, so that it like will, well, of course, this guy here produces so much mana that I'll be able to do it, no problem. So I'm just going to move this guy temporarily, and hopefully everything stays working, no problem. I don't need that, but what I'm going to do is break this hopper, and we need a bunch of filaments. So for the controller, if we have a look in here, we're going to need to set up like this huge shape and pattern out of rune holders, and the master rune holder, which is this rune of Midgard here. Rune for the master rune holder, yeah. So we need to get this shape built up, and we're probably just going to do that over here where we had the other one. I actually broke them all because I need to rearrange them, of course. And if you look up holder, I have 21 of them. And does it actually say how many I need? No. But I think I was only waiting for the steel to be made because there was like a recipe conflict. So I think we should be okay to like continue making like another 20 holders. I think that should be more than enough for now. So yeah, so let's come over here, and if you actually look up filaments, I think I have a recipe set up for them, do I? Celestial filaments? Oh, no, I don't. Okay. So it's easy enough. It's just silk fiber, mana pearls. Can I do that? Okay, good. So if I just look up stardust or star metal, and just grab out a stack of that, we won't need a whole stack. We just need 2 per branch. And we need 11 branches. So we're going to need something like 22 of these mycelium filaments. So maybe we will go as far as making half a stack. Or should we just go, yeah, 24 should be more than enough. So ingot of the sky. We're going to need a bunch of those. I don't see that we have any. So how do I use these guys into the ingot again? I need to put it in the altar of birthing. And using the sky honeycomb gives 3 ingots per calling. Okay, I'm going to have to uncompress a bunch of this now. And let's head over here and get some. All right, plenty of the sky ingots now. So mana diamonds. How many do we have? Not much, actually. Okay, so there's actually a good few materials we still have to generate. So mana diamonds can be just chunked into the mana pools here, so it's not a problem. Now, mana diamonds, I think, are the infused diamonds under a sunstone. And I think one of these guys here are sunstone. Yeah, this one in the end right here. So if we just grab out some infused diamonds. Do we have any? Okay, we have 500. Okay, that's no problem. Chuck those in there and we'll just hover above it so we can collect them all, but not pick up the diamonds itself. And this mana pool here will just keep refilling, which is perfect. There we go. And boom. Next up then is Mossy Glow Shroom. Okay, Glow Shroom. Okay, perfect. We have enough of that as well. And next up then, we knock those off, knock that off, is the Silk Fiber. We have to, Jesus, nearly 300,000 of that. Wow. Okay, there we go. 24 of that. And then last but not least, Mana Diamond, or Mana Pearls. And we don't have any Mana Pearls either. Pearl, craft. Okay, craft me 24 of them, please, because that might take a moment. While that's crafting, let's actually build ourselves our thing right here. So it is the 4 of these like this. Then the shimmer rock in the corners and in the center. This on top with a spark. And then dominant means it should pull from those pools right there. Yeah, okay. Okay, there we go. We got all 24 infused pearls. Oh, did they go in this one here? Ah, okay. There we go. And now we should have everything to start making ourselves our celestial filaments. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's everything on it. And that should pull it from it. It requires 6 mana pools per craft, so you can see it's kind of slow, but it should be fine. After that then, we need to get ourselves, if we look in here, a bunch of these different runes, irradiant stars, so we're going to have to craft a bunch of these guys now as well, which shouldn't be an issue as long as we provide these ingredients, so we should be okay with that. So I'm just going to sit here for a moment and craft up the 24 of these filaments, and I'll be right back. Alright, the final one's being crafted now. So we'll have 24 of these filaments now. And I was trying to see how can I craft some of these Midgards at the moment, because we need a bunch of Midgard runes to be able to make ourselves our branches of Yggdrasil, and we'll also need a couple of them for actually making the actual tree controller itself. But the thing is, I was like, why isn't the thing trying to craft? And I was like, oh yeah, it needs Terra Steel, but I have removed the method of making Terra Steel away from the crafter over here. So let's go put this back together. And then we should be able to work on making the rest of these runes. And then we should be able to start placing down the rune holders and figuring out where things need to go. So now if we look back up Hopper, because I had an omnidirectional Hopper here, with speed upgrade, so it'll pump all the ingredients out. Now the only thing is that it is currently in double form, so I'm going to have to split this apart. So if I do this, that should dump all that down. That should make a Terra Steel done. And if we do that again... And I should make another Terra Steel if I can grab this guy here. There we go. You are not dropping it, so I need to add it back into there. Right, perfect. So if we look up Midgard now, Midgard, we should be able to craft 2 at a time. Yes, all right. So I don't know exactly how many I need. I think I need 11. So I think I'm actually going to need a total of 12. What rewards do we have? Oh, cool. What are you missing? You're after dropping a Terra Steel. Yeah, I still need to really figure out this thing. I know it's good and all, but sometimes it can just be annoying because it absorbs the items faster than this thing here can collect them. So, and I don't know what kind of way to redstone it so that it'll only activate once the craft is done. I don't know. I'm just going to have to sit here and manually craft it, even though this is supposed to be completely automatic. I don't think I have much of a choice but just to monitor it. But anyway, it's fine. Yeah, and it's going to take a while for me to craft all 11 of these guys. I'm even going to put those away for now. So, what else are we going to need right now? So if we look at the actual controller itself, we're going to need these irradiant stars, tablets. So we need sunrise, moonfall, awakening, 2 awakenings, different leaves, flowering paleo leaves. We have that. Different living woods, Helheim, Niflheim. So we just need basically all the different type of runes. And if we actually have a look at what runes we have, we don't have nearly any of them. But we can craft them, so that's good. So I guess let's have a look at which runes we need first. Let's start off with Niflheim. Can we craft that? Yes. Might as well start collecting all the ingredients we're going to need. For making the branches, I'm pretty sure I could probably start making those now. I can make 2, and I do have one branch here, which I doubt I'm going to need again. So we could technically use you. And next up then I want to craft is Jotunheim, or Jotunheim. So we'll set that up to craft as well. And we'll just put that away and get that one out next. Next up then is Muspelheim. Yeah, we're just gonna have to craft each one of them. Right, I'll be back once I've made every single rune here and all of the different Midgard runes, so we're ready to go. Okay, there we go. We have every rune now. So the only thing we're missing is the Tablets of Awakening, so we need 2 of those. I'm going to eventually put everything into like a crafting pattern and then just dump it all out through a crafter, because I'm not bothered going through every ingredient here and just taking it all out. Speaking of which, I'm going to take out all these bottles here. Okay, so the only other thing we're missing is this Moonfall one, so there we go. And I think that's more or less it for all of the random materials. A cave root, I think we're growing cave roots down in our basement or in our mine shaft. I think we're like testing some things out. If I come down here. Wow, that is loud. Yeah, we have cave roots right here, and I think, do we break it? We do, okay. All right, plenty of cave root, and yeah, there shouldn't be any experience down here because it should be all going into our Gaia reactor at the moment. Is it me or are those sounds louder than normal? I'm not sure. Anyway, well, I was actually crafting those runes and whatever. Oh wait, I never finished making the Midgard runes. Okay, we'll go back to that now in a second. But I realized actually for like the mana input ports, I'm going to need even more branches of Yggdrasil, so we're going to need a lot more than just that. And if I look at the pattern in here, how many mana input ports do we need? 3. So yeah, we're going to need a good few of these things. I think that's the only one that requires a bunch of inputs. Oh wait, no, there is 6 of the fluid input ports. Which is weird because there's only 3 fluids that can be pumped into the tree, but whatever. I don't think it really matters. I'm going to turn off this Gaia reactor for a moment because I don't think we need it on at the moment. And I'm going to get this guy here up and running again. So I'm just going to get you filling up and get you running while I go back over here and finish making all the Midgards. So if that's the case, then I actually make enough filaments. I might need to actually make a bit more. Because if we need 3 of these guys here, that's going to be another 12 of these branches. And I'm already needing 11. So I'm going to have to probably make another 24 of that silk. So yay, that's going to take forever. Because it is annoying to put down that many ingredients. So you know what we're going to do is we're going to actually lay out the layout for this guy now. And over here. So we'll have it ready to go when I have everything. So let's put it down. So looking at it, the widest it is out this far. So it is 4 from the center. So give it a take. We'll put the center here. Sure. And so we kind of have to go back and forth to make sure we have the right shape. So it's down 1, out 2. So down 1, out 2. And then it's out 2 this way. Like that. Actually, I think, is it out fully 4? Yeah, it's out 2 extra after that. So this way? Like that? Hang on. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, it's out like this. Down 1, out 2 on the side. Okay, there we go. And how many up on the side then is it? There's 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5 in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need to fill this entire area here with it? Wow, okay. I do not have enough of those things. This is going to be a pretty big craft. Yeah, and then I have to come down another 2. And then a third one, and then come out 4 the same width, up 2 on the corners. Okay, so I'm going to need like another, maybe even a whole stack of these guys. Meaning I need even more source steel. So let's just craft ourselves another 2 stacks of that. And while that's crafting, let me go ahead and finish making the runes of Midgard and maybe even make more of that fiber. Okay, so it's been a while now, and I finally have pretty much gotten all of the different runes I need. So if we look at Midgard, we have 64 of them. That took a while to craft because I could only do 4 at a time if I wanted to like craft them like easy and without having to cause any issues and crafting extra stuff. Also, it required a ton of Terra Steel, but the Terra Steel was kind of messing up over here. So I actually recreated the setup we have there for crafting stuff right here. And this is actually crafting us our filament and Terra Steel here. Now, of course, I could do Terra Steel over there as well, but the mana pools were running low. And so I set it up here, and they're actually kind of nearly empty. But the filament, I just need like another 20. So we're just going to get 10 of that started again, because it seems with this many mana pools full, we can do 10 at a time without causing any issues or waiting for the pools to refill. While I was doing that, I also went ahead and grabbed everything I need to make all of the different shifting stars into the Irradiant star. I just have one left to do, because for some reason, even though the system up here, unless it's the power that's actually was the issue, I don't know, we'll have to check. Because I don't think there's any other inputs other than starlight and power to make this thing run. Yeah. So I've crafted all the other 3, but every time this guy gets to about 80% completed, it glitches out and goes back to 0 and goes found structure 0%, found structure 0%. The same issue we were having with our Gaia reactor when there wasn't enough air pressure. So I don't know what it is. This guy here clearly has plenty of starlight. I even started focusing it into this guy, which shouldn't make any difference. As you can see, it is going up. So if we just give it a bit of a speed boost here, because I don't... Oh, wrong one. Because I don't want to be sitting here all day for it. And okay, so it worked that time. I don't know what that was about. It seems to have worked this time. And if you look in here now, the only thing we are missing is our 2 creational catalysts. This one right here, I have all the ingredients on me, and all of the different branches. So if we head back over here now, we should be able to craft that, and it requires 2 full mana pools each. And so there should be enough mana here to do it. So if we were just to split this in half, and then just put like all of these in here. Oops, I put too many eyes in there. Oh, solidified mana. That's cool. I think you just hooked that back in. Okay, so I actually just need to like split them out like this to be easier. There we go. And now if we drop them all down, including the eye, it should craft us our creational catalysts. Shouldn't be too difficult to craft. There we go. And now we just need the second one, and off that goes. While that's crafting then as well, let's go over here and finish setting up this now. So we just need to put the rest of these guys here. We need to come down 2 and then over 1, I believe it was. Let's go over it down. Down to over 2, another 2, and then up 2. Over 2, up 2, like that. And that should be the shape we are looking for. Okay. And we have our 2 creational catalysts now. So we might as well start putting all the ingredients down that we need. And hopefully everything should work. And the only thing we need to do is, it looks like just place a sapling near it. I can't remember exactly how it worked. I think you just have to have a thing of mana and all these things nearby on the ground. Yeah, so I think if we just have a full greater band of mana, we should be able to activate this by just putting a sapling on the ground nearby. And an ancient sapling, do we have one of those lying around? Okay, we have plenty of them. Perfect. So the 2 creational catalysts, if we have a look here, they go on this block here and here. Okay. Oh, they actually kind of spin. That's kind of cool. Right. So the other parts we need then is these guys here. So the branches. So let's make ourselves all the branches we can. We're out of living wood, really. Living wood. What do we need for living wood? Flourishing archwood. If I just got none of that lying around, if I do that, will it get placed down over there? Or will it not activate because we have so much living rock? Actually, a lot of it will have to be turned into bricks anyway, so I'm just going to like turn all of it into brick for now. And yeah, there we go. So we'll just have to wait for a bit more living rock to be created. While that's crafting, let's finish making the other things. So we need oak leaves. So oak leaves, we have plenty of those for now. We're going to have to get a lot more. And oak leaves need to be placed on the 3 corners and then the 2 top middles. Okay. So I think it goes like this. And I think it goes there. Is there anything in between the oak logs? Yes. Okay, so it goes like this. And then the same on this side. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I think opposite side, the top middle one. Yes, I think something like that. We'll know now soon if it is correct. Haven't made one of those yet. Next up then is more living rocks. Let's get out all the runes and the roots now. So root and rune. I know I said I was going to put all this in a crafter, but to be honest, it doesn't really matter. So Jotunheim, Muspelheim, Navidmadler, Nilfheim, Vanaheim, Helheim, and I think there's Asgard is the last one. And then this one here, Midgard. I might have grabbed too many. I don't actually know if this is the exact ones I need. But let's start. The two at the bottom, or the three at the bottom, is Jotunheim, Helheim, and Nivadler. Okay, so Jotunheim goes here. Muspelheim, don't know. That goes over here. And then Helheim at the bottom. Double check. It's going to be just a bit of time just placing all these down. There we go. And then the roots, they get placed on the top left corner, or the bottom left corner really, there and there. Okay. Next up then is the next set of runes. At the top is Asgard, Alfheim, and Vanaheim. So Vanaheim, Asgard, and Alfheim. Let's grab out the Alfheim one. I think Alfheim was here. This one there. Double check. Alfheim, Asgard, Vanaheim. Okay, yeah. So Alfheim, Asgard, Vanaheim. In the center is this one. Oh, it's just that. And I think last but not least then is the Niflheim, Muspelheim. I know there's so many different runes. So Niflheim and Muspelheim. I think Helheim, yeah, I already placed. Okay, so I think the Niflheim goes over here and this one over here. Is that in the right place? Let's double check. Yes, it is. Okay. Surely we have some living wood now, so we should be able to finish making our 11 of these guys. There we go. And these guys go, I think, around the edge of the leaves. So 3 up that way, and then like a W at the top. Okay, so 3 go here. This one go here, here, and here. Is there a torch under here? Ah, there is. I was wondering where little flames were coming from. Okay, so we send a W. I think it's 1 down from the top. Yes, okay, so something like this. Oh, that's 1 over. And that goes there. Okay, there we go. And is that more or less it then? I don't think there's much left. And let's put this away. We don't need any of those for the moment until we make the other imports. Last but not least then is the irradiant stars. So the 4 stars. We need our moon charm and our sun charm. And I think the moon goes top left. Sunrise goes top right. And we'll just check it again. Next up then is resonating gems. And these go in the corner here. Oh, they don't. Okay, hang on. They don't stack, so I need to take out every one of them individually. Oh, I kind of accidentally right-clicked it there and a green particle started appearing. Is that how you activate rituals or something? I don't know. I never used the stars. Okay, so then resonating gems. I know this is kind of a bit boring, just placing everything down, but I want to show the process of me building it. That there, and then that opposite there. Okay, we're almost there. I think it's mainly just the living wood left and the flowering leaves. So we need Tablet of Awakening. So Tablet of Awakening. They go here and here. And then we just need some living rock or living wood and flowering paleo leaves. We only managed to get like 600 since we started recording. But that's whatever. So what goes there? Log, so 3, and then 2 at the bottom. So that there, 1, 2, 3. Next up then for that is just 2 above the Midgard one. And is that it then? I just need to put down the flowering paleo leaves. I just need to put 3 there and then 3 there, like in a C and a backwards C. Right, that should be everything. The only way we know if it's going to work now is if we grab out our wand here and we grab out a mana band. I'm just going to have to go over here and quickly fill this guy. Should be able to fill it right there. And also filament, craft me another 10 of it. There we go. I don't know why. Oh yeah, we did use up some, that's why. Okay, and I'm just going to speed this guy up here, and I'm going to speed this one up as well, because I need a good bit of mana in this guy to get the rituals to activate. Okay, we don't need much left. There we go, so they're full. And hopefully if I just have it at my hand, and grabbing out a sapling, the ancient sapling, we should be able to make ourselves a controller, no problem. So sapling on the ground, right click this guy. Up, yep, it's working as you can see. Yes, finally, this is like the last thing we need before, like, to get into the end game stuff. And everything's in the center there. Boom. We have finally got ourselves our Enigmatica Tree of Life controller. So we're going to have to be able to build ourselves the big tree here now, and probably now next episode. So the only thing we need to finish making now today is getting ourselves our input ports and output ports, pretty much. So what do we need? 3 of these guys here, which require some runes of mana. So if we look up mana runes here, we only have 3. I need a lot more, so I'm going to try and craft about 20. We're missing mana steel. What do I need to make mana steel? Mana honeycomb. And I have plenty of that there. So I'm just going to go over here and make some. There we go. And just craft me 10 more. I'm actually going to have this vacuum hopper ready to go. Right, so let's let that craft. And while that's crafting, let's make ourselves the other things we're going to need, which is a luminizer, these astral platform or abstruse platforms, which requires framed living wood. So we're going to need a bunch of that now. The other of these guys now, how many of these am I going to need in total? I think I'm going to need 12 for the mana ports. So there's 12 of those. I need another 24 for making... I'm all out of the green archwood. Saplings. I don't think I need to grow blood mushrooms at the moment. I need a blood mushrooms for making those shifting stars. So I replaced the mushroom, or not the mushroom, the marshmallow root. So I'm going to put the arch sapling in here and get that grown and speed it up a tiny bit. I need a lot of these logs. I don't think there's any need for this anymore. I think we could pretty much get rid of that now. Okay, so 12 of those. We just need a bit more of that. So living wood, flowering arch, 27 more, go. So we just need to make this luminizer. I think we only need 1. So if we just grab the ingredients and come in here and place it down. So 1, 2, 3, 4 of this. What is this? Aluminum dust. Red string. A little bit more red. What? That's not what I clicked. Red string. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that. There we go. That should make us our luminizer. I think I only need 1 of these output ports. Yes. Okay, good. So we'll just grab that there. Oh, it makes 3 of them. Nice. Right, so we can make ourselves our port. We just need this one here, which is that. There we go. And that will make us our output ports. Just need 4 sets of that and a red petal block. And there we go. So that's our output. Now we just need the item input port, which I believe is only 1. I think it's just you need 6 fluid input ports, 3 mana ports, and then 1 input and output item port. Yeah, I think that's all you need. And that's going to require even more framed living wood. Okay, there we go. So that's the item inputs. And last but not least then is a bunch of this stuff, which is going to require some fluid pipe valves and stuff. So just craft me 2 stacks of that quickly. Should be easy enough. There we go. I need some copper valves. So I just need 6 of these. 6 of these guys. Just double check it is 6 of them, right? Yes. Okay, 6. And green petal blocks. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I need more mystical green. I should have a good few of them, no? No, I don't. Okay, I'm just going to have to get some more bone meal, and I'll just grow a few. Okay, so I should have everything now for the 6 of these guys, apart from the branches. Do I have enough to make a few more? 3 more? Okay, I need a lot more living wood, it seems to be the issue. How are we doing on our mana ports? We need fabulous mana pools now as well, which requires more shimmer rock. So, oh, what am I out of? Bifrost block? Can I make some more? Okay, I can. Okay, I can make about 20. And I needed 6 of these guys? Yes. And then the fabulous mana pools are made like that. Oh, I need a lot more than that. Okay, never mind. There we go. And that's the mana done. I just need more living rock, which is all. It looks like half a stack is already done. Or is it still converting? I think it's still converting. It should be done any second, though. Did I not make it so I can get inside? I I can't remember. If I could actually accelerate the pure daisy, but whatever. Okay, I might nearly have enough now, so I need one of those. I need a few more of these, which requires this block. Okay, there we go. And now I can finish making that. Perfect. And that makes the 2 of them. I just need a few more branches. Okay, there we go. And there we go. There's the 3 of those. We just need 3 more, which is even more branches. I did go in and accelerate it, but it's still not nowhere near enough. So I just need to keep converting it there. But we're so close. Is there anything else we need to work on just before we end here now? I don't believe so. Yeah, I don't think there's anything really left. The only thing I need to do now between episodes is kind of like start making all these foods. As much as I would like to try and automate it all, I think it's just going to be too much. And the amount of time it's going to take, it's just too much. So I think I'm just going to be like continuing to craft the way I am at the moment, because I am over here already starting to craft up a bunch of like this, what's it called again? Sweet potato casserole. I need like 3,000 of this here. So I'm already like producing quite a bit. So how much have I actually made so far? 200. Yeah, that's going to take a while. But it's definitely worth it. So I'm just going to be like crafting those in between episodes. I might even set up like a lot more of those cooking pots just to keep going. Okay, surely we have enough living wood now. Really? How have those not done? Okay, they just finished now. Oh no, they didn't. I don't know. You know what? I'll be back as soon as the living wood is finished converting and I have the last 3 of these guys, and then we can end it there. All right, there we go. I have enough of them now. Perfect. There we go. So now we have everything we need now for the controllers. So we have our input of mana, we have our inputs of fluids, we have our input of items, and we have our output of the finished mastery shards. Right, so between episodes now, I'm going to continue working on producing these different types of foods because, well, they're going to take forever. So I think I might need to set up a massive farm producing like mushrooms, which can I grow in a paisogenic incubator? I can. Okay, good. And can I chop these down into more mushroom blocks? Or can I use the soupy bees honeycomb to make any mushrooms? Doesn't look like it. But yeah, I'm going to have to work between episodes now, producing up all of these different types of foods. And I'm also going to try and work my way towards grabbing everything that's needed in here. Chances are I might need to upgrade my dank here to the next tier to be able to fit all of the items in here, because this is not enough slots to fit all of these different type of items. Because there's so many different types. Like there's like, what, like 4 or 5 different type of dirt blocks in there. 3 or 4 different mushroom blocks, like tons of different stone variants. Yeah, so it's going to take a while for me to generate up all these materials, but hopefully I'll have them all now by next episode. And I'm going to upgrade my dank in between episodes as well. This just requires industrious comb, tier 3 dimensional storage, which is nothing new. And yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to end it there. Hope you all enjoyed. And if you did, don't forget that like button, subscribe if you're new, and hit the notification bell while you're at it then as well. So without any further ado, goodbye.